One of my favorite authors is Miles Monroe. He's written over 70 books, and he's known for not only his sermons, but his speeches, his philosophy on leadership and purpose. And I remember years ago, probably 20-something years ago, I read a book by him. And I never will forget this quote, and I'm going to read it to you. And here's what it says. "The wealthiest place in the world is not the gold mines of South America or the oil fields of Iraq or Iran. They are not the diamond mines of South Africa or the banks of the world. The wealthiest place on this planet is just down the road. It's the cemetery. There lie buried companies that were never started, inventions that were never made, best-selling books that were never written, and masterpieces that were never painted. In the cemetery is buried the greatest treasure of untapped potential." You know, that's so true. So many people have desires in them, and yet these desires sometimes never get fulfilled because of fear, because of thinking we don't have what it takes, we don't have the resources, we don't have whatever the excuse is. There is a reason we can think of why we shouldn't pursue dreams and passions. Yet, however, the most damaging, dangerous thing in life is when somebody takes their dream and their passion to their grave and never allowed it to be born itself. One quote, he said, many people die at 25, but they're buried at 65. Meaning this, some people get so discouraged about their dreams. When we're young, we have all these ideas, we have all these dreams, we have all these things we're going to do, and then all of a sudden something happens, some kind of challenge or some kind of something happens to the point we think, there's just no use. And you know what? Something dies in a human being right then. Even though we're not fully underground yet, something dies on the inside of us. I can't stress this enough. There's a reason why you have a dream. There's a reason why you have a passion to do something. It's what you were destined to do. It's what you were born to do. I've had people say, well, how do you know whether this is just a pipe dream or something on the inside of me? If it's a real dream and a real passion, no matter what happens, you keep hearing that voice saying, this needs to be done. This needs to be wrote. This needs to be painted. This needs to be invented. No matter what happens, there's something on the inside of you that just keeps trying to get out, okay? That's when you know it's real. That's when you know there's a purpose for it. And that's when you should really know anything is possible. Don't ever let your passions die with you in the grave. Don't ever let your grave become a place of wealth. Make sure while you're living, you do everything that you can and everything that you're supposed to do. That way, when it's your time to go, you know what? There's nothing in there for somebody to take. No idea, no invention, no nothing. You did your job. Dreams and passions are for a purpose. They're for a reason. And people need what's on the inside of you. That's why it's on the inside of you. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to see it. Somebody needs to read it. Somebody needs to experience it because it's your job to make sure that it comes out. And this is the great thing about it. Dreams and passions, once they come out, they bring great enjoyment, not only to you, but to other people. I personally believe that's why God kind of whispers things on the inside of us to do, because He wants other people to experience what He's put on the inside of you. Only you can do what you do. There is nobody else like you. Nobody else has your DNA. Nobody else is you. You are you for a reason, to produce what's on the inside of you and let it come out. Yes, you're going to have struggles. Yes, you're going to have trials, but you got to look at them as challenges and not the end result. Don't die young and live life wondering what if. I wished. I wonder what would happen if. Don't do that. Pursue your passion, pursue your dreams, because you know what? On the inside of you is something bigger than diamond mines and gold. On the inside of you is something more powerful than that. On the inside of you is something that affects others, that may help others live life a little bit more easier, that may give somebody else encouragement, that may help somebody walk again, may be a cure for something. That's why it's on the inside of you, and you're responsible to make sure that it happens. Don't die young and wonder what if. Well, what if I'm too old? You're not too old. You know what? It's never too late. It's never too late. Too many men at the age of 65 and even 70 pursued their passion at that age, and it happened. Colonel Sanders is one of them. And without him, we wouldn't have good chicken. So here's the thing. Whatever your passion is, pursue it. Whatever that dream is on the inside of you, let it come out. It's worth something. It's begging to come out. Make it happen. So here's the question. What's your dream?